Call halal la Yahweh ba Hashem Yahweh Shai, Waha, Racha, Kodash. All praises and glory go to you, Lord. Double honors and respect to our apostles, our elders, and our teachers, men of great millstone. To you, I say shalom. It's your brother Amraya, and I'm back with another one. And today, we're doing a test run on this StreamYard app. Also, doing a little bit of prophetic reporting. What you have on the screen before you is a bunch of articles that are in the news the last 3 days or so. Titles explain the videos, though I don't think I'll be able to play any videos for you. Right now, I haven't quite graduated to the point of getting the volume on the videos to play. But what the videos say is Joe Biden offers stark Armageddon warning on danger. Biden's nuclear Armageddon warning. Putin is not joking. Biden sounds alarm about a Russian nuclear threat. And that is what is on the menu in the media today, which has been being prophesied out here on the highways, byways by the prophets for decades now. And they knew because Yahweh Shai, whom you ignorantly call Jesus, opened their eyes, brought them into the truth, and showed them these terrible visions of millions upon millions of nuclear warheads, ballistic missiles, weapons of mass destruction, bombarding America, Babylon the Great, in the last day, upon the Lord's return. Okay? And to get this visual, we're now going to go to Joel chapter 2 and verse 1. And in Joel chapter 2, it describes the missiles that are destined to annihilate America in these last days for the wickedness of the great whore that rides upon the beast, which is America. And the beast is NATO and the EU, okay, as per the scriptures, revelations. Now, let's just begin. Verse 1 says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. And Yahweh is whom you ignorantly call God. Verse 2, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden, before them and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. Now, this is describing those missiles that are destined to annihilate America. Verse 4, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses and of horsemen. So shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Okay? Meaning they're going to be well organized and in their platoons when they arrive to annihilate America. Verse 7, verse 6, Salakia. Before their face, the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. They're going to be in order, y'all. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path. When they shall fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They're not going to be clumsy. They're not going to misfire or be duds. They literally are going to be moving with the spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and that is Yahweh, obviously, whom we call God. and Yahushua, whom you ignorantly call Yahweh, Jesus, Salakia. Now they're going to be moving with the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So they're going to do great damage to the land of America, Babylon the Great, to the point of it will be described as the lake of fire in Revelation. Verse 9, they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses, and they shall enter in the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And a great quote from a movie is that there will be so many arrows shot on you that they will blot out the sun, meaning block it out. Now, one might ask, why is this judgment coming to America, Babylon the Great? And that would be a good question. For this answer, I'm going to go ahead and use Amos chapter 1, and we'll begin at verse 11. Now, it says, thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, the nation of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, meaning he's not going to turn back on his judgment, because he did pursue his brother with the sword and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. Who is his brother, you might ask? That is the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians, whom he has persecuted and oppressed since getting the advantage on you some 400 years ago. Verse 12, but I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Basra. And Teman and Basra are slang names for the nation of Esau, Edom. Now, the description of what the judgment entails when this nuclear fire hits America, Babylon the Great, and its affiliates is found in Zechariah chapter 14. Salakia, have a little indigestion. And verse 12 is where I began. It says, and this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. And Jerusalem is a people before it is a place. And which people? The nation of Israel, Yashar Allah. He is the prince of the power. Jerusalem is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians. It says, and this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth, which is a very vivid description of what happens when the nuclear fires begin to be rained upon the people of America, Babylon the Great. Now, a good visual, if you want to look it up yourself, I'm not actually going to play this video right now. However, a good description can be found, and Salakia, my internet seems to be moving very, very, very slow. So let's just go ahead and cancel that. Again. Boom. Is Sarah Connor's dream in the movie The Terminator, which you can see on the screen here. Very good watch. I suggest watching The Terminator 2 Judgment Day Remastered, because that is a very clear depiction of what is being described in Zechariah chapter 12 and verse 2. Salakia, Zechariah 14 and verse 12. Salakia, I misspoke. And again, it says, this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite. And just for edification, I'd like to get the word smite. If it'll actually get it, which means to put to worse, smitten down, to plague, to hurt, to slain, struck, stumble, beaten. So what is he saying? He is going to beat the shit out of the people that have come against the nation of Israel. Okay. I don't know why it's malfunctioning the way it is. However, it is what it is. This is a test run. No way in perfection, but we're looking to be perfected. So the Lord will beat the ass of all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. That is what this is saying. All the nations that are confederate against us. Because as the Bible has already told us in Psalms 83, it says, "Keep not silent, O Yahweh. Hold not your peace and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, our enemies make a tumult, and they that hate you have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against your people and consulted with your against your hidden ones. They have said, Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance." So they are confederate against you. The nations of Ham, that's the so-called Africans. The nation of Ishmael, Ammon, Moab, all of these different countries that have come against the nation of Israel are going to be destroyed as per the scriptures, Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12. Okay. Now, who also is a portion of those that will be judged with nuclear fire? There's a portion of the nation of Israel that will also be judged. They're the what we call the 2/3, two parts, two of every three of the nation of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians will be put to death also by nuclear fire for accepting first and foremost the mark of the beast, your enemy, the MOTB, that CH hip, that C hip, that they are going to come heavily with in these last days, starting this year has already began and before now, that they're going to try to put their mark upon you, that you may receive judgment along with the unbelievers. Hence your sin. Now this is 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. It says, whosoever committeth sin, transgressive also the law. They are in opposition of the law. If the law says, don't commit adultery, respect your father and your mother, they do the opposite. They're sleeping with other men's wives, and they're stealing and disrespecting from their parents, to their parents. Salaki. Okay? So verse 4 again, whosoever committeth sin, transgressive also the law. That is found all throughout the Holy Scriptures. For sin is the transgression of the law. All right? So great judgment is coming to the nation of Israel as well because of their unbelief and their habitual stepping over the line when it comes to the laws, statutes, and commandment Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has laid out for them. Okay. So great things are coming on the horizon. We have nuclear war being spoken of in the national news, which is Yapa. We have the MOTB upon us, digital currencies coming. And this has all been prophesied for decades by the prophets of Yahweh. Okay. Salakia, got sausage fingers, so it's not all easy to put in. But again, as you can see, digital currency is on the rise. They're going to do away with cash, become a cashless society, and switch to digital currencies, which will be issued through biometrics and them implementing their CHIP inside of the unbelievers. Okay. This is very exciting time to be in. So you want to stay prayed up, Yasha Allah. If you have not repented already, it is now time to become serious in your notion to do so and move swiftly, because this truth is time sensitive. Okay. Until the next time, I want to say, Call halal la Yahweh ba Hashem Yahweh Waha Recha Kodash. All praises and glory go to you, Lord, for this lesson. Until the next time, Shalom, Israel.